Welcome to another episode of Inappropriate Movie Database, the comedy game show about content warnings. I'm your host, Nick Martucci. I am so excited for this episode, mostly because it is a theme that up until about 2 weeks ago did not think of, and I don't know why. Before we get to that theme, if you're new to the show, or if you're not new, but you're not on the Facebook group for some reason, you should go and join the Facebook group right now. If you search Inappropriate Movie Database or click the link in the description of this video, that's like the community of this show. That is where I book this show for the most part. And there is still a couple of dates in September available. If you want to be on the show, go right now. Right at the top of the page, you'll see something that says September booking. Go look at that and see if any of those dates look good to you. And if they do, reach out to me. I will put you on this show. I love having new people on this show. It's the only way that it'll keep going for another 20 years. It's already gone on way too long. And if you're not on Facebook, if you're a smart person, maybe you're on Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. Go there. It has most of the same information. So reach out to me any of those places. I would love to have you on the show. Also, it's just there's fun stuff there. Tonight on the show, the topic is movies that spawned TV shows. So remakes, spin-offs, sequels, cartoons, just anything that if it started as a movie, became a TV show, it's fair game. The reason we're doing that is a couple of weeks ago, we did movies that started series, which apparently is vague enough wording that one of the contestants tonight thought that was the topic. So it seems like the fairest thing I can do is do that topic and have them back on the show. Also, have some wonderful, funny, friendly faces. Joining me on the show tonight are Amma Marfo, Josh Pick, JD Stephans, and LC Clark. Hey, everybody.
Hi, Nick.
Let's start off first with the aforementioned contestant, LC Clark, back on the show. Hey, LC.
Thrilled to be here. Thanks for having me. Thanks for doing my topic.
Yeah, so
misunderstood.
Now, you normally try to write down a bunch of movies that you think fit the topic ahead of time. Did you keep that same sheet from the last time, or did you do it again?
Okay. Well, I mean, the sheet is around here somewhere. The thing is, it wasn't very long.
Mm-hmm.
And there's way more TV shows that have gotten a movie than there are movies that have gotten a series.
Yeah.
So I thought
That's
the most fair thing would be for me to not reference that list unless I'm losing very badly. Because it's such a short list, I worry it would be too similar to your list. And like, you know, that's not, if I were better at sports, I could come up with an analogy about like someone who's good at sports. Having a list that makes them better at sports. But but again, if I start to really eat it, I will dig up that list.
I mean, I will say there are more of these than you think there are. I still have a list. We have 23 movies on the list. We're going to get to half of them. But I always try to take out movies that people on the show have already played in other episodes. And because of your 15 appearances and Josh Pick's 38 appearances, I had to get rid of 18 movies from my original list. So I will say,
fuck you, Nick.
I will say I added 8 new movies this week to this master list, just to accommodate the fine folks on this show tonight.
All right, I'm gonna start looking now.
So I will like, I'm not sure which part of this to ask. I always ask for a recommendation at the top of the show. So I'm going to give you the choice on what to answer. Do you have a TV show that became a series that you really like? A movie that became a TV series? Or do you have a TV series based on a movie that you really like? LC, if you're still there.
I am here. My list is not. So, a movie that became a series I really like. No, there's just not that many, period. So
I found at least 60 to 70.
Then I'm maybe gonna do terribly.
I will say I'm so happy. I don't want to like speak for anybody, but I'm happy that I think none of you looked up the Wikipedia entry that I looked up to pull from.
No, I considered it.
Well, that's fine. And that's fine if you don't have a recommendation. I can just move on to the next person.
I feel like I will. At least one or two of these I am going to get right. So I feel like maybe I will have a recommendation when my memory is jogged.
I'm afraid to like suggest any, but afterward, I do want to bring up a couple that I had to get rid of. I don't want to give it anything away, but there are some just wild entries that I couldn't use.
Okay, that's
intriguing. But welcome back. Always great to have you on this show.
Great to be here.
Also returning to the show, if you've seen any of the last 3 episodes of this show, you will have seen this person on the show quickly becoming a regular, quickly becoming a favorite. I think I'm calling on them at the wrong time, noticing that they're in the middle of something right now and also muted. So I'm gonna introduce JD Stephans.
I'm good. Hey, sorry, I was just fixing my hair.
That's okay.
Hey, how are you?
I am good. I'm so sorry that I started ramping up to you before I realized you were in the middle of something.
I was just fixing my hair. All good.
So yeah, you've been on the show a lot lately, and it's been great having you here. I think it's not too far off to say that you haven't been doing the best on this show yet.
I'm going for a very different score, and I think that you really have to look at the numbers, right? So if you look at the numbers you posted for last month's like scorings and how we did, I was already at a cumulative score of -18, and that's the second lowest score on the team. I'm so proud of that. Only Joshua Pick has surpassed my cumulative score with like a -80 or 90. I'm actually gunning for Joshua Pick's -90 score. And the last few episodes only added to that. I'm very excited to see the cumulative score after September.
Yeah, I'm looking at this right now. So you've been on 5 shows so far. You have a total combined points over those 5 shows of -31 points.
All right.
Thank you so much. I'm so proud. Thank you.
I mean, you're still
good work.
You're still so you're still so far off of Josh Pick's -92, but he's also been on almost 40.
I love what you're doing. It's an attainable thing what you're doing.
Big fan of your work.
Aspire to your level of greatness, Josh. Thank you so much for inspiring me. I'm really excited to get to -100. I think if we really try, we can do it before the end of the year.
I think you can. No, I'm really excited to see how high you can soar here.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. So, playing a very different kind of game here, Nick.
Whatever makes you like doing this game, I'm glad to have you.
Thank you.
JD, I will ask you this super long question that I asked LC. of, is there a movie that spawned a TV series or just a TV series that was based on a movie? Either of those that you like.
Yes, absolutely. One of my favorites of all time. Go ahead and write it down, girl. It's going to be on the list. Buffy and the Vampire Slayer. The movie sucked and tanked, but it did come out before the series, and Joss Whedon, of course, love him, hate him. He's a very controversial figure. I'm not here to talk about him. I'm just here to talk about Sarah Michelle Gellar and her fantastic performance. David Boreanaz, of course, as Angel. I'm just saying, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, hands down, was probably my favorite series. And every Tuesday, I was there watching Buffy and Angel. That was my 8 to 10 p.m.
That is an excellent choice, especially as far as quality goes from the movie to the TV show. Though the TV show doesn't have Paul Rubens, and I say that that's a mark against it. But other than that, fun choice. Also returning to the show, we've talked a lot about him already, so I think we should bring him in for his 39th appearance on this dumb show. Josh Pick is back. Hey, Josh.
Hey. Hello.
How you doing tonight?
I'm fine.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, it is. Sorry. That's way too much sass.
Just giving me absolutely nothing for a change.
Oh boy. Yeah. I'm a changed man, Nick.
Why? What happened?
I don't know, nothing.
Okay, great.
Doesn't have to be some like big event for there to be change. No one can just want to change.
You can make that change.
Oh, there was a traumatic event.
Oh yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
Neat.
Well, Josh, can you answer this question that I think makes sense at this point? Great.
I was gonna say the X-Files, and I realized that's backwards.
That is
it's
backwards.
Movies that made the TV show. Yeah, no, I got nothing for you. Wait, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, does that count?
I'd count that. I'd say that works. That movie
right,
wouldn't
then
have
we'll
happened. No, I mean that TV show
that's
wouldn't have happened without the movie.
That's what I was thinking about all this time.
Well, perfect. Josh, always a pleasure to have you on the show.
I'm prepared for this. I've got to be honest. I had no idea what the theme was.
I was gonna say, you said it like when he said it, it sounded like news to you, and I was like,
it was.
Okay.
I realized. So whenever Nick posts the bookings for the upcoming month, I just say put me on some shows or a couple shows or something, and he does, and then it happens, and I'm like, oh shit, do I have a show this one? No, I don't. And then I get a group message, a new one, and I say, oh, today's the day. And then sometimes I'm mindful of it, and I look it up, and I say, oh, that's what the theme is. Cool. And sometimes I don't think about it until I'm on the Zoom waiting for it to go live, and I'm just like, I can't wait for him to say what the theme is so I know what the theme is.
Also, positively footloose and fancy free about things.
Oh, buddy. Yeah. The only way.
Also, if it helps, the theme is always floating above my head.
Well, I don't actually. Oh, it is there. Oh, you know what? You're right.
Let me see. Where?
So usually it's
right,
easier to
right
see.
above
I feel like. Yeah.
It might just be because of the orange background.
Yeah, it's hard to. I didn't even. I look at that.
But look, it's also a
episode
TV.
number next to it.
It does say that. Check that out. Okay.
Oh, I feel so bad now. It's like you put work into that, and I didn't even. I'm sorry.
I didn't even notice that was a thing. I didn't notice it was
it's better than I could do. It's great.
I put so little effort
great.
into this. I came up with the template a year and a half ago, and I just throw a new background in and change some colors every time.
Look, Nick, I'll level with you again. I
Uh-huh.
host an open mic because it's not actually work. You don't have to do anything. You just show up.
I disagree. Just being at an open mic is work.
That is the truth. It is work.
Oh, I've learned how to dissociate really well, so it's fine. I'm not there.
Oh,
I'm here playing this game with you.
Wonderful. Finally, also returning to the show, been a little bit. Always love having her on this show. Amma Marfo's back. Hey, Amma.
Hey, Nick, how's it going?
Going good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm excited about this topic because, like Kenneth Parcells
Yeah.
from 30 Rock, I only love two things: everyone and television. So if I could talk about TV when I'm supposed to be talking about movies, like that's the dream, baby. I'm great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you also did at least one of the episodes of movies based on TV shows, the opposite version of this.
I think that's true. If not, I know I did one of the SNL ones, which is essentially that. It's TV that makes movies. So
That's true.
I got a wheelhouse. I dig it.
Well, then I can only assume that you have an excellent answer to the question.
I do. So I don't, it may come up in the answers, but I'll say one that is improbably good is What We Do in the Shadows. Like I
Yes.
genuinely did not know how it was going to top. And then I happened to I got to see the premiere when the first episode premiered at South by Southwest. So Taika and Jermaine were there, and like just getting to watch the first episode with them was insane. I was like, improbable how good it is. And it just keeps getting better. So
It's another one that, like, I know a lot of people love the movie.
Yeah.
It didn't quite do it for me, but the TV show is fantastic.
it's
And
incredible.
also just Matt Berry should be in everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vulture actually has a really good ongoing series. One of their beat reporters, Catherine Van Arendonk, is one of her series is essentially what if Matt Berry was in this? Like Matt Berry should be Sherlock Holmes. Matt Berry should be the next James Bond. Like all of these things. It's a fantastic series. After doing it for like a year, she finally got to interview him. It pays off beautifully. Highly recommend it.
I
That was
stand by the
Taika?
fact that what was that?
that was Taika, right? Taika.
No, Matt Berry.
Matt Berry. Laszlo.
Yeah.
That.
I stand by the fact they still have time to fire Chris Pratt and
Good
put
person.
Matt Berry in as the voice of Garfield and actually make
Oh,
a
please.
wonderful Garfield movie.
That. Ooh. Oh, my heart just fluttered like in the best possible way. Like, could you imagine?
Oh man.
I hate
Yeah, that would really-
lasagna. No, he loves lasagna. He hates
He
mustard.
sure does. That's
John,
like one of
Where is
three
my
things about
lasagna? Oh, dear.
Now I'm angry. We'll never have this. Thank you.
You're well.
It's a new thing for me to hold a grudge about. Hell,
I love to start a show by making sure my contestants are upset with something I said.
yeah.
Hey. You start
Well,
with Garfield
Excellent. That's
Dreamcasting.
always important.
what was that?
But you have to consider who's upset. If it's me or Josh, I mean, you're fine.
Easily done.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for being back here. You're all wonderful people. We're going to have fun tonight. I'm telling you right now. You all know how this game works. If you're new to this show, here's what's going to happen tonight. I have gone to IMDb, the Internet Movie Database, and I have pulled parental warnings for a bunch of movies that then became TV shows. These parental warnings, I don't write them. I don't know who writes them, but I'm in love with these anonymous weirdos and how they provide never-ending supply of ridiculous content warnings for this show. I'm going to read these warnings. My friends here are going to try to figure out what movie these warnings are from. And I think it's time to jump into the show. And to do that, Amma, I'm
Already?
going to go to you first. Already? We are 25 minutes.
Anonymous opinionated weirdos. I love that.
Amma, I'm going to go to you first. Would you like a movie from 1974, 1986, or 2010?
Just to clarify, the movie.
We are doing the movies. We're not doing the TV shows.
Okay, can you say them again, please?
74, 86, 2010.
74, please.
74. From 1974, For 5 points under the category of profanity. Real helpful clue. This movie has no cursing, period. And yes, it's written out, comma, period. What was that?
What was the year again?
1974. This movie has no cursing, period.
Okay.
All right. Josh, what do you think this movie... Hold on, JD, what do you think this movie is?
Little House on the Prairie?
Again, we are doing movies. Josh, what do you think this is?
No swearing.
No swearing.
Taxi Driver, 1974.
Wait, are we talking the series? Or the movie?
The movie.
Okay. Oh, my bad.
The movie also be called Little House on the Prairie?
I don't know if there was a movie of Little House on the Prairie.
There must have, but it was so popular.
There were TV movies.
I'm sure there were TV movies.
There were absolutely TV movies. I know that for sure.
Also, there was...
the books were popular, and it was the 70s. I feel like everything became a movie then.
It's not an unreasonable guess.
I don't, yes.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, is I would not have...
also not Taxi Driver. Despite that wonderful Saturday morning cartoon, Travis Bickle and Friends. For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes, a dog is kicked.
Oh, I have a guess.
A dog is kicked.
Wait, hang on.
I know, it didn't feel good to read, but a dog is kicked in this movie. Amma, what do you think this movie is?
MASH?
JD, what do you think?
MASH? Steal her answer.
Josh, what do you think?
Little House on the Prairie.
Still not Little House on the Prairie. It is also not MASH.
Yeah.
But great guess and great steal, JD. For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, this movie may be rated G, but the use of fleeting thematic content involving infrequent animal cruelty and threats from kidnappers are truly disturbing. The rating system was different back then. Today, this content would have earned a PG rating. See, 4 hands up. Let's see how this goes. Amma, what do you think this movie is?
101 Dalmatians?
LC, what do you think?
I also have to say 101 Dalmatians.
Josh, what do you think?
Well, it wasn't the Matrix.
JD, what do you think?
I panicked.
What? 1974, Josh.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah, I panicked.
Don't overthink it.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. You know, I think 101
I had a guess.
is a really great answer, but I'm going to go with
On the show, though.
Benji, actually.
It is not The Matrix. It is not 101 Dalmatians. I am shocked and thrilled to say this. This is Benji.
Wow.
Oh, I actually knew that a point ago and I didn't go with it. I should have gone with the gut. Yes.
Benji in 1983 became the short-lived Benji, Zax, and the Alien Princess.
I'm really excited.
I went on a deep dive of Benji 2 days ago, and I am shaken to my core to learn as much about Benji as I did. I'd never seen the movies. I didn't know anything outside of it as a cultural icon. In this TV show, there is an alien overlord that kills a king and kidnaps a queen, and their child prince goes off with his robot friend and land on Earth where they meet Benji, and they just hang out with Benji.
We are
Just
still
like in the
talking about
movie.
the dog.
And that
Right?
is
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
wildest Benji thing. The third Benji movie is a movie called Oh Heavenly Dog from 1980, where Chevy Chase plays a private eye who gets killed and reincarnated as Benji to solve his own murder. The poster is Chevy Chase and Benji star in Oh Heavenly Dog.
I bet Chevy Chase hated that.
Please go and look for the trailer for this movie. It is wonderful. I was just hoping to get the opportunity to talk about this tonight, so thank you for picking 1974.
Wait,
I
sorry,
can't believe I picked it.
is Fletch
I'm really
also
excited.
a private eye? Just so I'm
Fletch
remembering.
is a newspaper reporter.
Okay. Because I was gonna say that's a hell of a niche to get into.
No, the niche that Chevy Chase got into is talking dogs, because he also voices the dog in Karate Dog.
That's right.
You know that dog is still alive.
Chevy Chase? Yeah, I don't know how.
Nor do
He's
I.
also done another
No,
dog
Chevy
movie.
Chase is.
Also in Benji, just sex and nudity. Apparently, there is no sex or nudity in this movie. Just mild references involving innocent dog relationship. And violence and gore. Kidnapper pushes children around, kicks a dog, and there are several images of guns. Kidnapper brandishes a gun, and the titular dog has a flashback to a man who is firing a
Titular
gun.
dog. Titular dog is a fun little phrase.
It's the titular
That's
role.
amazing.
I don't know that I've ever gotten to say this until the sixth time on the show. JD's in the lead with 1 point,
Yeah.
followed by
Oh,
LC
you're
at -1, Amma at -2,
a real good
Josh at -3.
I say we call the game here. I think we had a good run.
Yeah, great. I'm gonna go make dinner. This was a blast, guys.
Also,
So
JD.
much.
Also, hey, Mannix in the chat. JD, would you like a movie from 1976, 1984, or 2010?
84.
84. From 1984 for 5 points, under sex and nudity, a character shown in the beginning of the movie has a t-shirt displaying the words "Makin' Bacon" with 2 cartoon pigs shown in a suggestive manner. This might not be noticeable unless you stop to look.
In 1984?
1984. All right. Alma, what do you think this movie is?
Weird science?
Josh, what do you think?
Cocoon.
It is not Cocoon. It is also not Weird Science.
That was a good guess.
I like the movie Cocoon.
I know, you got that movie on 5 points.
It's TV shows, isn't it? There was never a Cocoon TV show. That's my fault. Also, it's the wrong year. And also,
Your
that was
fault there
already on the
hasn't been a
show.
Cocoon TV show.
So really, there's a lot of reasons why what I said was pretty stupid.
For 4 points, under
Whoops.
alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a man in a state of drunkenness offers alcohol to a teen, which he consumes and then reacts with disgust.
Say that one more time.
A man in a state of drunkenness offers alcohol to a teen, which he consumes and then reacts in disgust.
Oh, no. That's...
You know what? I'm going to take a guess.
All right. JD, what is your guess?
I'm guessing the movie specifically, right?
You sure are.
The Karate Kid.
Josh, what do you think?
Was that Robin Williams? Oh, no, that wasn't a fucking TV show. Oh, god damn it. This is horrible. Let's say Karate Kid, because I heard it recently. I'm panicked again. And that's the last thing I heard. Karate Kid.
I mean,
Oh my goodness.
became a cartoon in 1989 by the same name, followed by the much more popular series still going on called Cobra Kai. This is the Karate Kid.
I was watching Cobra Kai earlier this afternoon.
Wait, did I actually get it?
You sure did.
Serious?
I shouldn't get any points for that. I don't.
It's too late,
I'm
Josh.
gonna ruin my cumulative scores.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that is a drunk Mr. Miyagi offering Daniel.
I've
booze.
never seen the Karate Kid.
That seems
I've
like
seen
one you would have
all of
seen.
them with my dad multiple times. That's how I knew that.
Also in
Plus,
the
I love
Karate
Cobra
Kid,
Kai.
under frightening and intense scenes in the Halloween fight scene, it's clear that the antagonist sees no problem with killing the protagonist. Violence and gore, bullying violence, and sports violence. Also, violence and gore, several physical fights where high school bullies, who are also martial arts students, gang up on the main character every chance they get. Also, during a tournament, the same bullies are ordered by their unscrupulous sensei to make illegal attacks on Daniel to damage him permanently.
Well, I would have gotten it from now.
Put it in a body bag. I've never seen the movie.
I will say that I've watched some of the new series on Netflix, which is actually very good. And I've found out that it's all about teenage bullying, and I'm really into it now.
Can't believe it, but JD extending your lead to 5 points.
Yeah.
Josh is in second place with 0. Elsie at -1, Amma at -3.
Have I ever even been in the positives before? I think that's the
I
first
think
two.
briefly. Oh, your first episode. I think you ended with like 1 or 2.
Okay.
Josh, would you like a movie from 1942, 2002, or 2009?
42.
42.
So Josh.
Yeah.
My sensei.
1942 for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. Movie has a very intense mood.
What?
This movie has a very intense mood from 1942.
From 1942?
Mm-hmm. All right. LC, what do you think this movie is?
Not sure I was gonna get on the board, but it spawned my absolute favorite TV show. I could say for sure this is Citizen Kane.
Josh, what do you think?
You're very, very close, Elsie. That's what I thought at first, too, before I realized it's Casablanca, which spawned a very popular TV show, Grapes of Wrath. Because I forgot. Yeah.
Where it's a beautiful friendship with the Grapes of Wrath.
It's
Yes.
it's unfortunately
that was the series reboot.
It's not Citizen Kane, but you should know they tried once in 1955 and again in 1983. That time with David Stoll from Starsky and Hutch to make Casablanca a TV show. It is Casablanca.
Nice.
That's cool. See, I knew it came out in 42, so I said it, but really they tried to make TV shows out of that?
They made 2 Casablanca
awesome.
TV shows. Both of them failed.
That's so cool.
Why do you think it failed when it was such a popular movie?
Because neither of them had Humphrey Bogart in them.
Yeah, because nobody was looking at you.
They were
Quick
just
question.
Yep.
Would the episode of 227 where Mary has a fantasy about living in the world of Casablanca also count in a game such as this?
I wouldn't count that. I would say that's more of a reference in another TV show.
Okay.
Would the episode of MST3K where they watch Overdrawn at the Memory Bank, which is itself basically an entire tribute to the film Casablanca. Also,
Oh yeah, absolutely, that would count.
Okay.
Great
I'm
question.
sorry, I
Change my
didn't
answer.
write that down, but yes, that
Great
absolutely.
question.
Also in Casablanca, under violence and gore, 3 men are shot on screen in the film. The 2 German couriers at the opening of the film and a German officer at the movie's climax. In none of these instances are there blood and gore. Sex and Nudity, a married woman, indirectly mentions that she has to sleep with a man for an exit visa.
Nazis don't have blood.
Although children can't understand this. alcohol, drugs, and smoking. The majority of the film is set in the main character's bar, and there are numerous sequences where characters are drinking and smoking. Frightening and intense scenes near the end of the movie. We see a major figure in the film is about to stop the two main characters from boarding a plane.
More like boring a plane.
We have a tie in first place.
Yeah, we
Jim
do.
and Josh are both at 5 points. Elsie at -2, Amma at -3.
What a tangled web we weave, huh, Nick?
I'm so thrilled, unexpected, but happy to see it happening. Elsie, would you like a movie from 1982, 1994, or 2013?
Okay, let's see. I found my list.
Yeah.
94, 2013, and what was the first one?
82.
Okay. All right. I only have one on my list from each of those years, and I'm really rolling the dice either way, because one I've seen, but it may have been already a movie on a show that I've done. And the other one, I don't remember anything about, and I have not seen the movie, and I have barely seen the TV show. But I'm going to go with 1994.
1994. All right, for 1994, for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. The alternate ending to the film shows a character being shot dead. This is quite brutal and not played for laughs. Elsie has a guess. 94.
94.
94.
My hand's been up the whole time, I think.
All
My
right.
thing's not doing great.
Josh, what do you think this movie is?
From 1994,
Yeah,
Train Spotting.
Elsie, what do you think?
No, see that was played for laughs. No, but he's like, choose life about this.
Hell yeah.
94. Stargate.
Train Spotting TV show.
It is not Train Spotting, and
Stargate
it is
isn't
not
it?
Stargate, but that is a great
Oh.
Good guess.
Well, I'm out of tricks.
guess. For 4 points under sex and nudity. Despite the film being re-rated from its original NC-17 rating without any cuts, the dialogue is still quite explicit by most standards.
94?
Elsie has another guess. Yep. All right, Elsie, what do you think?
Okay, I loved the cartoon of this. Pulp Fiction.
It is not Pulp Fiction.
I don't know.
For 3 points under profanity, hell is said several times. Cunt is said twice when a character is ordering a bunch of porno films with a mother and her young daughter in front of him. All right, it's the same 2 people again. Josh, what do you think this time?
101 Dalmatians.
Elsie, what do you think?
I swear to God, this movie is from 1992. Nope. Okay, my bad. Clerks.
It is not 101 Dalmatians. This movie is, of course, Clerks. Which I really thought you were going to get when you said you love the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put it on my list, but I had it coming out in 92. Well.
Also, I think just the pilot of a live action TV show was made that all of the actors auditioned for and didn't get. Instead, they cast Jim Brewer as Randall in that show. And you can find it on YouTube, and it's not good. But that cartoon is wonderful.
The cartoon is wonderful.
Also, yeah, in the alternate ending of the film,
Right.
guy just
right,
comes in and shoots Dante dead, and then the movie was supposed to end.
Right.
Because I think he was just trying to do the right thing, and then remembered he was making a comedy. Also, in Clerks, under sex and nudity, a woman mentions that she performed oral sex on 37 men. And alcohol, drugs, and smoking, 2 characters sell marijuana outside of the store. JD.
I want to change my guess.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
JD is still in the
it.
lead with 5 points. Josh is now at 3. LC is at
Shut up, Nick.
-1. Amma is at -3.
Shut up.
Amma, we're going back to you. Also, Scoot's also in the chat. Hey, Scoot. Amma,
Hi,
would you like a movie from 1985, 1995, or 2001?
2001, please.
2001. From 2001 for 5 points under profanity, 129 uses of fuck. Josh, what have you got?
What year was that?
This is
No, 2001?
2001.
Oh.
Hold on, LC, what do you think?
All right.
2001.
Mhm.
Legally Blonde 2.
Josh, what do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good. Legally Blonde too.
It is not Red, White, and Blonde.
Damn
Woof.
you, Elsie.
I feel like they said fuck like a lot in them.
Oh yeah, in the sequel,
Me
absolutely.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was post 9/11. It was just like that everyone was getting kind of a
Well,
Yeah,
that
it was
was
a
critics
month
kept
after 9/11. They reshot it to add all those fucks in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why critics kept referring to it as the fucking sequel.
For 4 points
Yes.
under sex and nudity,
Fuck.
while a man is antagonized, he asks him which testicle he wants him to shoot off.
In 2001?
Uh-huh. All right.
Um,
What do you think this time, Josh?
How high?
It is not How High.
You know Bob Dylan's son directed that? Not the famous, well, one of the famous ones. Not the one that
Not Jacob?
with the songs. No, the other one.
I did not know that.
Isn't that
I
weird?
didn't know
That is weird.
No.
For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes,
Ugh.
after a seemingly lighthearted and humorous exchange between a group of men sitting together, a man very suddenly and frighteningly shoots another man in the chest on screen with a shotgun, killing him. All right, Josh, again, what now?
Dragnet.
It is not Dragnet.
But it's a TV show.
It is, and then it became that movie that Tom Hanks plays second fiddle to Dan Aykroyd, and they rap at the end.
Yeah, it's a TV show
Yeah.
too, like a movie. So Dragnet. I saw it in 1991, probably.
All right, well, this is
2001.
2001.
I mean, yeah, that too.
For 2 points under alcohol,
I'm sorry.
drugs, and smoking, a cop forces a rookie to smoke weed laced with PCP. He starts to hallucinate. All right. Amma, what do you think this movie is?
Training Day?
Josh, what do you think?
Yeah, also Training Day.
Yeah, it turned into a CBS show in 2007 with Bill Paxton, right before he died. This is Training Day.
So that's what killed him.
He died while making that show.
That
So-
sucks.
Maybe, honestly.
Yeah, that sounds like a hard maybe.
Well, now there's a spam person in the YouTube chat. I thought that that would stop,
Hey!
but I guess not.
That's
Hey,
reach,
69mega.com. Sponsored
Nice.
tonight by 69mega.com.
That rolls. Let's get that.
Ugh,
69 money.
Tinder. Our girls will write first.
Nick, you have to like do the podcast thing where you're clearly reading off the thing, but periodically you add a little like oomph to your voice to make it like, no, these are my thoughts that I'm reading.
Final clue in that, under frightening and intense scenes, the main theme of the movie is that a basic beat cop is training to be an undercover / narc agent so he can get promoted quicker and learn the other side of the police department. What he does not realize is that the entire team, including the boss, take it way over the line, blurring the lines of morality, using / selling drugs, embezzling, and even killing for pleasure, and using the badge as an excuse to be evil
Kill for
almost.
pleasure.
What a
Almost.
weird fictional tale of cops.
So killing for
premise.
pleasure isn't evil?
That's a warning.
That's-
That's a plot summary.
It sure
That's
is.
The
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, that's it. It's the whole goddamn thing.
JD's still in the lead with 5 points. Josh at 2. Amma is up to -1. LC at -2. JD, would you like a movie from 1973, 1988, or 2014?
What was the one before 1988?
73.
It was 19. Let's do 88.
All right. 1988 for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. The acting is excellent. The movie is really effective. So, therefore, some people might find some of the film scenes scarier than others. So the warning is that the acting's really good, so you might get scared. What do you think, Josh?
Beetlejuice.
What?
That is an excellent guess, but it is not Beetlejuice.
Oh, that is a good guess.
Did that come out that
There you
year?
go.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then
think so,
became a
right?
movie where, a TV show where Beetlejuice and his child bride are now just best friends getting into hijinks.
Yeah,
It's a good cartoon.
It's cool as
It's
shit.
a fun cartoon.
Yeah.
For 4 points under profanity, hardly any for an R-rated movie, and most of the language comes from the villain himself.
Hmm.
For 3 points. Oh, okay. LC, what do you think?
This is the original 1988 No Country for Old Men. And the series, honestly, I felt like I only got an hour of TV a day on the weekends. And like in retrospect, it's weird that I wanted to use my hour for the No Country for Old Men series, and then also that my parents let me. Because I could hardly.
I don't even know if the book came out in the
Oh.
80s.
That
But it
reminds
was
me,
no
I
co-
do
Am I
have
wrong?
an answer for my favorite movie turned to a book. 'cause
Okay, great. What is it, Josh?
Do you want to know it?
I do want to know it.
Oh my god.
1990. You all want it? 1996 is Fargo.
Absolutely.
Great answer.
I know,
I've-
right?
I've
That's why
heard the show
it
is
took me
great.
like
I
a
still
full
haven't
hour,
watched
but I
it.
got there. No, the show's great.
Season 1 is a tough watch.
All right, this movie for 3 points under frightening and intense scenes. The thematic of this film includes dark witchcraft with symbology.
My hand's supposed to be up. It's up there. No, it doesn't want to raise, does it?
Alright.
Well, but my hand
Wait,
is
can you
up.
say it once more?
The thematic of this film includes dark witchcraft with symbology. Amma, what do you think this movie is? Hold on, JD, what do you think this movie is?
The Sword in the Stone.
Amma, what do you think?
Witches of Eastwick.
Josh, what do you think?
1996's Fargo.
Why?
It's surprisingly not Fargo. It is also not Witches of Eastwick. It is also not what JD said that I hoped would come back to me, and it has not. What did you guess, JD?
The Sword in the
The Sword of a
Stone.
Stone. No, it is not.
I do love The Sword in the Stone.
It's a really fun, underrated Disney movie.
Wildly
Oh, I know
inconsistent in
what
terms
that
of voice
is.
work, but really entertaining.
Wait, I have another guess.
Well, I will have to read another one because you did guess
Okay,
Fargo.
well, shut up. I have a guess.
For 2 points under violence and gore, when the villain is shot, he is blown to pieces and can still move and talk. Wait, how isn't he dead yet?
Maybe forget what. That doesn't sound. Wait, no. Yeah, I do. I still have a guess.
All right, Josh, what do you think?
Hold on, I'm trying to remember.
And you said the villain is blown to pieces?
When the villain is shot, he is blown to pieces and can still move and talk. Wait, how isn't he dead yet?
It's a turn of phrase. It's a turn of phrase.
I don't know, dude. Die Hard or something. That's not right.
I know, but that would have been an excellent clue for Die Hard, but it is not Die Hard.
Yeah. No.
All right, final clue for 1 point under violence and gore. A living doll is killed by being shot and then catches on fire. All right, it's just 2 of you. Josh, what do you think?
I don't know. Child's Play.
Amma, what do you think?
Child's Play.
Which became the excellent TV show Chucky. It's Child's Play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Got there.
JD, I
Yeah.
think I've used almost every movie in that series with you on the show at this point.
I know, but here's the thing. You said you weren't going to use movies we knew, so that's why I was like, oh, I can't be Child's Play.
We
he's
only
not
used
doing that.
Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky in the last one.
I thought I think you used Child's Play at one time because I actually guessed.
I can tell you that I have not.
Okay.
JD still in the lead with 4 points. Josh is at 0 in second
Cool.
place. Amma at -1. LC at -3.
We're a good group, this 4.
Josh, would you like a movie from 1982, 2002, or 2012?
I hope that 69 website is watching. What was the second one? There was 82 and 2012.
82,
Oh,
2002,
Let's
and
do
2012.
2002.
Let's do
'Cause
2002.
That year was a shitty one for me, so let's do that.
2002 for 5 points under violence and gore. A hotel room goes up in flames after a man throws away a lit matchstick in a garbage can.
Where's my hand? It's supposed to be up. That
Wait.
sucks. Come
No.
on.
He throws a lit
He throws
match.
a lit matchstick into a garbage can, causing a hotel room to go up in flames.
There it is. There's my
And what was
hand.
the year on that?
2002. LC, what do you think?
All right. You said matchstick and you said hotel. You didn't say Nicolas Cage, but I feel like this has to be the movie Matchstick Men because you said matchstick. And I'm pretty sure that's the one where he lives in a hotel. So it would follow that he burns it down.
Josh, what do you think?
I think LC is on to something, so I'm gonna guess Gone in 60 Seconds.
It is not Gone in 60 Seconds.
Come on,
Also, very rarely do I use the title of the movie in the 5-point clue. Not Matchstick Men.
But let me just say, I do love Matchstick Men, and practically nobody remembers or talks about it.
It's a great movie.
Sam Rockwell is so good in it. So good.
The one where he lives in a hotel?
It might be my second favorite Ridley Scott movie.
And I always forget to Ridley Scott.
Oh,
behind Alien.
Behind Black Hawk Down. Nick loves war stuff.
For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes.
You know, I tell everyone when they ask about the show, I say it's great. The host is a jingoist. So I've never met anyone who likes the Iraq War more than him.
For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes.
It's got a tramp stamp. It says it just says Iraq War. It doesn't even say, shock and awe. All right, I'll shut up. I'm sorry.
Under frightening and intense scenes, a convenience store owner is visibly upset after his storefront is damaged by the ATM smash and grab hours before. Did you have another guess, Josh? Hold on. Amma, what do you think?
Barbershop?
Josh, what do you think?
Freddy Got Fingered.
It is not Freddy Got Fingered.
1999.
It became the short-lived TV show in 2005. It's a movie called Barbershop.
Oh.
Also in Barbershop, under sex and nudity, a customer requests for his nose hairs to be plucked out, and the owner threatens to pull out his butt hairs if he doesn't pay him.
I like it.
Lightning and intense scenes. There were at least 2 scenes where Rosa Parks, Jesse Jackson, and MLK are disrespected, which may upset some viewers. And violence and gore. A woman vandalizes a man's car with a bat while he's getting a haircut, believing it belonged to another man. He goes out and confronts the woman, who then feels remorseful and flees.
Quick aside, what is it about movies specifically having MLK disrespected in barbershops? Because that's Barbershop and Coming to America where it happens.
I don't know if I can speak on that.
Fair.
But
thank you for your discretion.
Very good point.
I have one guess, which is that these IMDb comments are written by white people, and they need an angle to say I didn't like the way that they talked about people in general. But hey, Martin Luther King, what? That's your guy, man.
Laura.
Respect him.
LC,
now I can say something not racist on IMDb.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, just based on the limited number of shows I've been on,
racism.
I could make a hard guess that like 97% of these are written by white people. Black people's grievances are generally elsewhere, so like
they're not all on IMDb trying to count fuck words in movies.
No, if you can believe it, we're worried about other stuff.
Oh wow. I mean, I'm glad about that, because that means I'm not just stealing words written by anybody but white people for my show, which feels
no cultural
morally
appropriation
okay.
for the no cultural appropriation for the Inappropriate movie database. It is
just like
very.
JD still in the lead at 4 points, but Amma is now right behind at 3 points. Josh is down to -2, LC at -4.
And I'm gonna have to get strategic now.
Josh danced with positive integers and did not care for it.
No. It feels so much better over here. Thank you for understanding it.
I much prefer negative integers, because then you just throw guesses out. Now I'm like trying to protect this number. I'm obviously gonna lose at the end. Like being on top sucks. I just want to say it. So if you could just go ahead and take it from me. Because once I'm second, I might as well be last. And then Josh and I can go back to chasing the negative integers together.
Let's see if this helps you in either way. LC, would you like a movie from 1976, 1986, or 1996?
Ooh.
All right. As I prepare for my dark horse ascent into the lead, I will take 1996.
1996.
Yeah.
Interesting. From 1996, we have 3 hands up already. Unless Amma wants to do a pre-guess, I will still read this first question.
I'll wait for the clue.
Thank you. For 5 points from 1996, under frightening and intense scenes, despite being gory and violent, the movie doesn't take itself too seriously. All right, let's go with this group of friends who all buzzed in real quick. LC, what do you think?
I think this is 1996's Fargo.
JD, what do you think?
I think Shady's gonna put her hand down, actually. Excuse me.
Okay. Josh, what do you think?
The 1996 Coen Brothers classic, The Big Lebowski. That's from 1998. I'm just
good
kidding.
choice.
I
Fargo?
love that series.
I don't remember the clue, so I'm just going to say Fargo because it's the right year.
It is the right year. We've talked extensively about how it's the
I
right
think we
year.
already did Fargo, actually. So
We sure did. It is not Fargo.
So I'm going to say 101 Dalmatians instead.
I will let you guess that too, but no.
Thank you. Can I lose 2 points? It seems like it's fair. I shouldn't have gotten Casablanca. It wasn't
I
right.
think you've more than made up for getting those points at this point.
I don't.
I'm
But thank
never gonna catch up to your cumulative score like this, Josh. What the heck?
you.
For 4
Man,
points under
that hurt.
violence and gore, a
I'm
man is
upset about that. Then I'm beating me.
under violence
Go
and
ahead.
gore. A man is seen on fire and shooting for some seconds before he presumably dies in an explosion.
96.
Okay, LC, what do you think this time?
Is this movie Fargo?
Well, like the TV show. That's a good guess.
JD,
Yeah, but before it was a TV show, it just had one
Yeah.
storyline. And it takes place in
I
Fargo,
think that might be.
Minnesota.
I think that's it.
what do you think, Josh?
Titanic.
Not
Interesting.
Titanic.
Not 1997's Titanic.
Also-
1996 one that isn't real. That one.
Still not Fargo.
Yes.
For 3 points under sex and nudity, half the film takes place in a strip bar where topless women are seen periodically. LC, what do you think?
This is the movie The Sopranos, which inspired the TV series The Sopranos, which then inspired The Many Saints of Newark.
Josh, what do you think?
Showgirls?
It is not The Sopranos. It is also not Showgirls.
Okay, I have another guess. It's also pretty stupid.
For 2 points under frightening and intense scenes, I got all of my beard in my mouth. Other parts could be intense, perhaps, but the overall movie is more crime thriller than horror, and it's actually one of Tarantino's softer stories. Okay. No? Well, I just see. Huh? Okay.
Wait.
Elsie. Oh,
Yeah, fuck it. Wait.
fuck it. Elsie, what do you think?
Jackie Brown?
Josh, what do you think?
Well, no, striptease. Fuck it.
It is not striptease. It is not Jackie Brown.
That came out in 98.
Well,
I think I do actually. I
Mhm.
do know the answer. I did watch it just recently, and I can say it whenever you want me to say it.
I will ask you if you can say it on after the next clue here, the final clue
Perfect. I'll
for
just
1
answer
point.
it then.
Under violence and gore, countless vampires are staked, shot, impaled, beaten up, blown
Man,
up,
I knew
on
this 2
fire,
points ago. I
and
should have gone for
ripped
it.
apart with
Yeah.
blood splattering everywhere. 2 people definitely know it. 2 people look confused.
Oh, I definitely know this.
One of those confused people is going to answer. LC, what do you think this movie is?
Interview with the Vampire?
Josh, what do you think?
Close. Django Unchained. No, Kill Bill 2. The one that came out before Kill Bill 1 in 1996.
Oh shit. Wait.
JD, what do you think?
I remember having steamy thoughts about one of the characters in this before it was appropriate to have those sorts of steamy thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
It became a series from 2014 to 2016, and I assume the steamy thoughts you had were about Quentin Tarantino's character?
Yeah.
No, it's what's his face? The really, really hot dude that's really
George
hot.
Clooney.
You know, he's old.
Cheech Marin.
Yeah.
Correct.
No, George. Absolutely, George.
Danny Trejo.
Listen, as a child, I had very inappropriate thoughts, okay? I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that live.
That
Yes,
movie
this
rips.
is From Dusk Till Dawn, written by
I have
Tarantino.
I have a movie store screener copy of that. That has a bug that flashes, rolls across the screen every few minutes. You know, promotional copy for Blockbuster or whatever. Like, do not for resale. Like, you're not supposed to have this if you have it. It's fucking rules.
So how much can I buy it for?
I
Um,
don't know.
I'll take my answer off air. Thank you.
well,
All right.
JD, you have maintained your lead at 5 points. Amma's still at 3. Josh is down to -7.
Bless
LC is down to -9.
This has been a real roller coaster, Nick.
It sure has. I
can't wait to
could
see
not
what
have
happens
predicted the
next.
twists and turns of this show.
Well, who could?
I haven't done this badly in a while, and never when I've had a list. So
Yeah, I don't know why you keep guessing movies that don't fit at all, or TV shows that you feel like talking about.
Oh, sorry, because it's funny.
Oh yeah, no.
Hilarious, actually.
Or the jokes.
It is a comedy game show. We got 4 movies left. One more go around, one more for each of you. Amma, would you like a movie from 1976, 2009, or 2010?
2010, please.
2010.
Oh dear. Okay, let's get our fingers ready.
From 2010 for 5 points, under profanity, a faint shit is heard when Flynn is hanging from a streetlight. LC, what do you think this movie is? Hold on.
Okay, you say
Hold on. No, hold on. There's everybody is buzzed in for some reason. JD, what do you think this movie is?
You said a slight shit is
A
heard?
faint shit is heard when Flynn is hanging from a streetlight.
Flynn is hanging from a streetlight.
Yeah, huh?
Does this movie curse about the shit? Or we're just that's just what
Shit
they
is
said.
in quotations. The word shit is heard faintly.
I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna say Tangled.
Amma, what do you think?
I'm also gonna say Tangled.
LC, what do you think?
I missed what they both said.
They both said Tangled, so we have 2
Tangled.
Tangleds right now.
Oh, fun. They say shit in those movies now? I gotta get into it. No, but so, like you say you don't give like these big like name clues in the 5-point clue. But I mean, you say Flynn, so I know that this is the 2010 movie Breaking Bad that spawned the 2008 AMC series Breaking Bad, and I don't know, did you like get your order mixed up or something? Because I feel like that was like real easy.
Josh, what do you think?
Yeah, Nick.
What's up?
I don't know what's going on here. Mystic.
You cut out there.
He was
Are
gonna
you
say
still
Mystic
there?
River.
Was he? Did he?
See there?
Are you still there, Josh? Or are you just frozen now? Josh is gone.
I would like
he's
to
gone
say
for snacks.
Mystic River on behalf of Josh.
It
But-
is.
Appreciate
Also,
that. That's really nice of you.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah. Selfless.
So it is. It is not Breaking Bad or the series that it inspired. It is not Mystic River, or just to cover my bases, Mystic Pizza.
Good answer.
It is surprisingly not Tangled either. You don't hear shit or see a streetlight in Tangled. Seeing if Josh is okay.
Oh, I'm sure he's gonna be excited to know he was deducted a point.
We're all having fun tonight.
I had a point deducted for him on his behalf.
I really should just see what he does.
He loves
Gonna come
negative
up and he's gonna be
numbers.
like, Kapizza!
Do it! Oh my god.
Seems like Josh is having trouble getting back into the show.
Oh, Josh. Let me send him the link. Hang on.
No, he has it. He's here trying to connect to audio.
Oh, hi, Josh. You can do it, buddy.
He's gone again.
Maybe not. Maybe he can't. He's like Bill
Aw.
Dauterive of King of the Hill. Can't handle positive reinforcement. He had to go.
I feel like I just want to read the next clue. Well, he's back. Let's see if this time it works.
You can do it, buddy. Come
I
on.
don't see him.
He's coming.
Come on, Josh.
Says joining.
Oh, is he in the waiting room?
It does say he's in the waiting room joining, but still just stuck.
Should we
Oh,
have
he's-
this whole show from the waiting room?
I think we should just start the show over.
About time.
Okay. I'm
We'll
keeping
start
my
from the
score,
beginning.
right?
Hello and welcome to another episode of Inappropriate Movie Database, the comedy game show about content warnings. Well, I don't know if Josh is going to be
If
able
you're
to get
just
back
joining
in.
us, I'm in the lead.
Let's go ahead and read this. Oh, I see a little check mark now. Hey, I hear your voice.
There we go. I'm not sure what happened.
I
It
see
just
a
completely,
Jerry.
kicked me off and then wouldn't let me back on. I don't know.
Well, I do hear your voice now. What were you
All right,
guessing?
we'll take it. Oh, Mystic River.
That's what I thought. It's not Mystic River.
Yeah.
Or
Damn it.
it's also not what anybody else said, so we're gonna go to this 4-point
Okay.
clue. For 4 points under sex and nudity, around 27 minutes 30 seconds, program strips Sam to his underwear to put him in a suit. He's in the suit by 27 minutes 45 seconds.
My hand is up. My thing is
Okay.
not working good, but my hand's up.
Oh, I see your video
guess
again
so.
now too.
And
Hey.
Well,
the robot, what?
I'll reread that clue
I
around.
forgot it because of the excitement of Josh.
Uh-huh. So
It was
around
the excitement of Josh disconnecting.
Around 27 minutes 30 seconds, program strips Sam to his underwear to put him in a suit. He's in the suit by 27 minutes 45 seconds.
I have a guess. My hand is up.
Strip Sam down?
They strip Sam down. Josh, what is your guess?
Moon.
LC, what is your guess?
That's also my guess. His name is Sam.
Got
There's
Sam
a
Rockwell on the
program
brain,
that does
baby.
stuff for him.
It is not Moon.
If you say so.
I do say so.
Yeah, I know, Elsie.
I
This
really
seems
wish it was.
like
Well, I
bullshit.
love that.
For 3 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, at the end of the Line Club, it is implied that the programs are drinking computer world equivalents to alcoholic beverages.
My hand's
Fun
still
as
up.
shit. I want to
Uh,
see this.
Okay, Josh, what do you
Okay.
get this time?
Cool World 2, the cyber one you said.
It is not Cool World 2.
That movie sucks.
For 2 points under frightening and intense scenes, the de-resolution sequences can be frightening to some kids.
I'll guess. Why not?
Why not?
I got a good one.
Well, I'm going to go to Amma first. What do you think, Amma?
That's cool.
Tron Legacy?
Josh, what do you think?
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
LC, what do you think?
Oh,
kids.
well, Big Hero 6.
It is not Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs.
Come on,
It
dude.
is not Big Hero 6. It ran from 2012 to 2013, called Tron Uprising, following Tron Legacy.
Nice.
Tron Legacy Sharp.
Does that mean we're tied? Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Final clue in that under violence and gore inside the grid games consists of video game like disc throwing and vehicle racing competitions that always end with one competitor's death. Because the vanquished are programs, they do not die as real world humans do. Instead, their bodies shatter into thousands of tiny bits. This is called de-resolution, or de-resing for short.
Great film score. Like after they announced they weren't going to do any more movies, I'm like, can Daft Punk keep making scores? I want to listen to those.
It's the best part of the movie.
So good.
We
Not
have
a good movie.
No, but the score is good.
we have a tie in first place. Amma and JD both at 4 points. Only 1 point separates the second place from the third place. Josh is at -11. Elsie's at -12.
Wow. You're my heroes. Teach me Senpai. Oh, Senpai left.
And he's out again.
Elsie, you're going to win.
Oh yeah, Josh is gone again, which is might be back.
You
He's
two
back. He's fine.
fight toward the top.
Huh.
Josh and I will
Josh!
just kick and pump for the bottom.
JD, would you like a movie from 1982, 2002, or 2010?
1982.
Here I am.
1982.
1982.
From 1982 for 5 points under sex and nudity. An elderly creature wears a thin dress that outlines her elderly, saggy breasts, and marks of her nipples can be seen in some scenes.
We already did Cocoon.
Wait, can you say it again? Josh
In-
is stalking. Rude.
An elderly creature wears a thin dress that outlines her elderly, saggy breasts, and marks of her nipples can be seen in some scenes. 1982.
Oh, oops.
Josh, what do you think?
Huh?
You got your hand up. What do you think this movie is?
Reacher.
Speed.
It's not Speed. For 4
No, not
points.
the one with the bus.
Oh,
The one
all
with
right.
the things you said. The ones with the creature. And
For
what
4
you
points
said.
under violence and gore, in one scene, characters are eating at a feast. They bite heads and parts of their food. Some of them still seem to be moving. Lots of gross sounds.
$1982.
Elsie, what do you think?
It's got to be Beauty and the Beast. No one who
Josh, what
saw
do you
that
think?
in the theater could forget that beast. It was dark.
What do you think, Josh?
St. Elmo's Fire.
Is that the man in
Which,
motion they were singing about?
Yeah.
Just head
I'm
missing.
eating a man in motion.
All I need is some saggy breasts.
All right, so that's what, 5 points? Cool. Next one.
Not St. Elmo's Fire, not Beauty and the Beast. For 3
Well,
points.
right here.
Under frightening and intense scenes, the Gartham are very creepy and menacing, oversized bugs that may scare young viewers. Josh, what have you got this time?
Jeff Goldblum in The Fly, which of course became Kiefer Sutherland's 24.
It is not The Fly.
Extraordinary rendition. You can fly over there.
For
Get 'em.
2 points, under sex and nudity, a gelfling is pleasantly seen nude bathing at a river. Nothing is shown.
Presently.
What?
A gelfling is
Yeah.
pleasantly seen nude bathing in a river. Nothing is shown.
What the hell?
This is my hand being
What
up.
is a gelfling?
You can see
And
them
that is
pleasantly
a horse
bathing.
that has been neutered.
All right, Josh, what do you think this time?
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Conan the Barbarian.
It is not Conan the Barbarian.
Which would be Kevin. Kevin.
Okay, come on, you can beat him.
Go ahead.
For 1 point, under frightening and intense scenes, some good-hearted people may feel sorry for the cute little puppets that are attacked and later become the Skeksis' slaves, or the Skeksis take the young from them and then they get old.
But hands up.
I see your hand.
Okay.
Just LC and Josh.
Right.
All right. Oh, Amma's also going to guess. Amma, what do you think?
Dark Crystal?
LC, what do you think?
Well, now I think Dark Crystal.
Okay, Josh, what do you think?
Me too, but down at Fraggle Rock.
That was
Fraggle
what I
Rock.
was going to say.
Fraggle Rock. Yeah,
I want
right?
to change it to Fraggle Rock.
All right, I am
Hell yeah.
glad.
Go for Fraggle Rock, man.
Awesome. It is, of course, The Dark Crystal, which became the Netflix series The Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance in 2019.
Fraggle Rock was a fun show.
It was fun show.
Anyone who was on the internet, like when like memes were all emailed, remember the list of like questions for getting to know yourself that was like, all right, you meet your perfect partner except they're obsessed with the Dark Crystal and they need to have a whole room in your house together that's just Dark Crystal paraphernalia, and twice a year they need you to join them on a 24-hour Dark Crystal marathon and like da da da. So that's all. I've like never seen Dark Crystal because I'm like, oh, people are obsessed with that.
Because of an email internet meme.
Email.
Incredible.
Yeah, emails. Back, ancient.
I've heard that the TV show is great and that the movie is only good if you grew up loving it.
I have heard that actually.
Well, 2 movies remain. Amma has moved into first place with 5 points. JD is at 4. LC at -14. Josh at -16.
Damn it. All right.
Keep up alive, LC. You got this.
All right, gotta be the most wrong.
Josh, would you like a movie from
Good luck.
Would you like a movie from 1985, 1995,
No.
or 2013?
Yeah. 95.
95.
I'm gonna guess right now.
Well, I can't take your guess right now.
Well then,
I
here's the
assume
clue
it
so you
won't
can take my
change.
guess. It won't. 'Cause I'm right.
1995 for 5 points. Under sex and nudity, a man pulls down his trousers and reveals his butt and runs around. This isn't sexual either. It's played for laughs.
Pulls his pants down and reveals his butt.
Yep, and he runs around. It's not sexual. It's played for laughs.
It's not sexual. It's played for laughs. He's showing his ass off. He's doing his
You know what,
thing.
JD, I'm going to go
I
to
don't know.
you first just because you're still processing it. You've already buzzed in.
My hand is up.
No, your hand is up? Okay, Josh, what do you think?
Should be. Well, it's Forrest Gump.
LC,
Came out
what do
in
you think?
95, and it was a book first. Meets all the criteria.
Wow. I already had this choice when you said 1995, which is a movie that might be from 1995, which is Jumanji.
That is a good guess.
That's a very
which
good guess.
I'm surprised because you are, I thought, trying for the other direction.
I know.
Which I feel so bad and good to say that it's not Jumanji.
Oh,
That's a great guess, though.
Right? Thank you.
Also, it is not Forrest Gump, surprisingly.
94.
Famously 1994.
Famous 94.
For 4 points under frightening and intense scenes, as the film progresses, it gets more intense and eerie in each scene. The climax is amazingly intense. All right, Josh, what have you got this time?
Huh? Oh, Speed. Came out in 1995. No, it didn't.
Pretty sure
Speed
that also
2.
came out in 94.
It did. I'm going to change
Famously.
my guess to...
Every movie that came out in 94 famously came out in 94.
Hold on. No, wait, I know what it is. It's Cider House Rules. Who cares?
Nope.
I know.
For 3 points.
Oh wait, Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd.
Oh, no, not Judge Dredd either.
That came out in 95 though.
That sounds right. For
Okay.
3 points, under violence and gore, a man has a recurring nightmare about a shooting in an airport. This is seen several times throughout the film, but it's flashing and very quick, and it's hard to tell what's happening exactly.
Damn it, so obvious now.
Okay, Josh, what do you think?
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, when they're in the airport.
LC, what do you think?
This is obviously the movie A Prayer for Owen Meany, based on the book by John Irving of Cider House Rules fame. So it makes sense.
Nice.
But and then it became the film series Simon Birch. Wait a minute, is it Simon Birch?
JD, what do you think?
Prophecy?
It is not Simon Birch. It is I can't keep track of what Josh is doing. It's not whatever that is. It's not The Prophecy. It's not any of that.
I'm sorry, that's great. I can't keep track of whatever Josh is
I
doing.
assume the 3 of you are just leaving your hands up. Oh, okay. For 2 points, under
Yeah,
violence
pretty
and
much.
gore, Cole fights with the orderlies when they find him during his escape. He kicks one in the gut and hits another in the face. They finally subdue and tranquilize him. We later hear that a security guard received a skull fracture during the fight. LC, time to shine. What do you think?
Island of Dr. Moreau.
It is JD. What do you think? Cool. Josh, what do you think?
Shawshank Redemption, idiot.
Famously came out in 1994.
Yeah.
It is
Well, it's not
also,
1995.
also not the island of
Indeed.
Dr. Moreau. Final clue for 1 point under frightening and intense scenes. Hoping to finish this up soon because I am not keeping track of the just complete derailment 3 of you have chosen. frightening and intense scenes for 1 point. Brad
Which
Pitt's
three?
character is mentally ill. He does some hilarious things which can lighten the mood of the story, but all in all, his character is disturbing to watch.
I think I know.
I see everybody now. Alma, what do you think this movie is?
Evan?
JD, what do you think?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
LC, what do you think?
12 Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Josh, what do you think?
Earlier when I guessed it, I was wrong, but now I know this is the time for Cool World.
It is not Cool World. It is
Brad
not
Pitt.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. It is not 7. Elsie, you know that I want to give it to you, and I'm not going.
I don't want you
because
to give
I
it to
know
me.
that
though.
you don't want.
That's
it.
why I got it wrong.
Oh, I know what it is.
It
Is
became
there any more clues?
nope. It became a series that ran from 2015
Oh.
to 2018.
Is it 12 Monkeys?
It is 12 Monkeys.
Oh, okay.
3 years. They
Oh.
got
As soon as I
that.
said 7, I was like,
Mhm.
nope, 12 Monkeys. Damn.
I forgot it was a TV series.
Yeah. What is that? 3 years that series ran? I don't know how. I've never
That's
heard
amazing.
anybody who watched it.
I knew it existed.
Wow.
I couldn't even tell you what network.
The movie messed with me so hard. Listen, I love some Brad Pitt. That movie's hard. That's a hard watch. Good watch. Hard watch. Very intense watch.
Well, we have one movie
Cerebrally,
remaining.
of course. Not
We have one movie remaining. This episode has been a whirlwind. It is between two of you still. Amma, you're at
Yeah!
4 points.
Go get it.
JD,
Kick
you're
your
at
ass,
2
Josh.
points.
Wait,
Elsie,
how did I go down to 2?
you're at
I
2.
went down to 2. Oh.
Yeah. Elsie, you're at -18. Josh, you're at -21.
That's so impressive. Good job. Hell yeah.
Mm.
I aspire to your level of greatness, dude.
Elsie,
Haven't you already made my level of greatness, though?
Elsie, you get to pick this last movie for everybody. Or are you
I
picking
choose
a
the
movie?
wedding singer.
Love to see that as a TV
Yeah.
show.
I'm surprised that like, is there an Adam Sandler movie that became a TV series? Because that's surprising that I can't think of any.
Yes. That one, the drawing thing.
The
Does
drawing
that become
thing?
a- The one
Oh,
that
SNL.
something. No.
SNL was a
Crazy
TV
Nights or
series.
something.
Hey, Crazy
that
Nights became a
become-
TV show.
Wait, is there a Hotel
It became a-
Transylvania animated show?
Oh, there might be. I forgot about that series.
I think there might actually
I
have
thought it became
been
like
an 8 Crazy
a
Nights show
drawing
or something.
series.
Yeah, I think there was like a cartoon
Yeah.
or something, wasn't there? It
Yeah.
might have been a movie though.
Well, let's wrap this show up. LC, would you like to pick 1973, 1982, or 2014?
2014.
2014.
Oh, damn it. Well,
Final movie of the night from 2014 for 5 points under violence and gore. A fire breaks out in a building, and when a character enters the building to save someone, an explosion occurs.
What year?
2014.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Okay. Oh, no.
not if Josh has it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Josh, you have it. What do you think this
Well,
movie
it's
is?
like 20 years too late for it, but it's Backdraft.
It is not Backdraft.
Well, the TV show is very popular. It's called Family Guy.
Oh, there was a Hotel Transylvania TV show.
Mm.
Uh,
What?
All right, for 4 points under violence and gore, a robot goes on an out-of-control rampage, flinging people aside and attempting to kill someone.
Eh,
Wait, what
hands
was
up.
the year?
2014
2014. And a
Yep.
robot goes crazy?
goes on an out-of-control rampage, flinging people aside and attempting to kill someone. All right, JD, what do you think?
Wally.
Josh, what do you think?
What year?
2014.
Oh, right. I already said Backdraft, and that wasn't right. That's the reason it isn't right. Gremlins 3.
Oh wait, I have a different guess.
Me too, actually, if we're doing
Can
that
I do
now.
that? I have a different guess. Can I do that?
Are we doubling up?
I mean, I haven't said anything yet.
Can I?
So,
I want
first,
to change my guess to Cars.
LC, what do you think?
Say Cars.
Moon.
Say Cars.
JD, what is your other guess?
Robot.
It is not robots. It is not Cars. It is not Moon.
I didn't say robot. I said iRobot.
Oh, it's not iRobot either.
Aww.
For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes. Watching it now, Stan Lee's appearance at the very end is emotional to Marvel fans.
Oh,
I see 3. Your hand is up too? All right, Josh, what do you think?
Yeah. Thor. No. Thor. Wait. Black Man. David Williams.
Thor Blank Man.
Thor Blank Man.
No, just
David
Black
Williams.
Man. I like that movie a lot. Yeah. Thor 3.
Amma, what do you think?
Big Hero 6.
LC, what do you think?
What was the clue again?
Watching it now, Stan Lee's appearance at the very end is emotional to Marvel fans.
Right. And with Ex Machina.
JD, what do you
Good
think?
guess.
It's like creepy.
I think based off of the year, okay. So let's do a little bit of Marvel history here. So by 2014, I think this is the famous year where we had the Avengers assemble. I'm going to assume this is the first Avengers movie where they all assembled. I'm going to say Avengers.
That is a good guess. It is not Avengers. It is not Blank Man. Surprisingly, not Ex Machina.
I wish it were.
It was so emotional when Stan Lee showed up at the end, and you're like, "Oh shit!" That was her deal the whole time, and she was Stan Lee.
This movie became 2 different TV shows: Big Hero 6, the series, and Baymax. It is Big Hero 6.
Nice.
Wait, he was in that? What?
Yeah, it's a Marvel property.
I didn't realize that. I have so much to learn from you, Josh.
Oh, there's all sorts of stuff.
Is he an animated Stan Lee?
He's an animated Stan Lee who's like the father of one of the characters.
I miss you.
Maybe it should have been emotional for Marvel fans while Stan Lee was alive.
I know, we should have. That guy deserved more love while he was still alive. He never knew. If only people showed him any respect while he was alive.
I was gonna say, if only people talked about Stan Lee more while he was alive.
Really, just.
Well, now he's dead.
I mean, Jack Kirby got all the love.
Looking back on it, we didn't know he was going to die.
It came out of nowhere.
Since we're on Stan Lee, I gotta say this really quick.
So
Stan Lee actually had his own LA Comic Con that he had out here for several years, which he then turned to Stan Lee's Comikaze. So they differentiated from Comic Con San Diego, because San Diego keeps bribing them to stay there, of course. But you actually had the chance. He would sit there and wait for every fan that wanted to meet him to go meet him. He was really approachable. He was a really great guy. Just a lovely person from what I heard. I never actually went to Kamikaze, and then he passed, and I was really sad I didn't get the chance to meet him. But the dude was really cool.
He was.
I've heard good things.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in the chat right now. Marty is also in there, and Marty's correcting me that he plays a grandfather, not a father.
Damn
If
it,
that
Nick.
is-
Oh,
Thank you for saving me from the comments that I was definitely going to get. Just to wrap this up, because I have lost track of where we are and what we're doing. I think we have a show going on right now.
Huge if
I'm
true.
winning.
Violence and
Actually,
gore.
Amma
A
is.
masked
Go,
man.
Amma.
A masked man attacks people with microbots that form columns, swords, and other shapes. They fight back with various weapons, including laser swords, flamethrowers, chemical balls, and flying discs. Characters are thrown around a lot, but no blood or serious injuries. And under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, Baymax's battery begins to drain, and he shows all the classic signs of intoxication, although he is not drunk.
Aw.
That was Big
Aw.
Hero 6. This was Inappropriate Movie Database. Our final scores tonight. In last place is Josh with negative 24 points, followed by LC with negative 20, which I think might be your personal record.
Hey, look at that.
Is it really?
I look up to
think
you. I
so.
want you
That's
to
what I
know
think.
that.
Was it 15 before?
I think so. He was either 15 or 14. So you, well done.
Yeah.
Thank
JD
you.
coming in
Thank
in
you.
second place with 0 points.
Nice.
Yes.
But our
Thank you.
winner tonight with 7 points, Amma Marfo.
Hey.
Dang.
This
Yeah.
was
That's
this,
the highest score of the entire game was 5 points. And then you came in the last rounds and brought the score up.
That was
Man.
really impressive. I just want you to know, like, shout out to Amma. Great game played.
Turns out
Elsie
waiting
and
until you
Josh.
might know the movie helps you in this game.
As I understand it.
Thank you all for doing this. This was a joy, a journey. We went so long on this episode, so let's wrap this up. Before we go, if there's anything you want to promote, anywhere you want to be found, or any last words, JD, I'll start with you.
Hi, I'm JD. I run a show called Mental Health Mondays every other Monday, the second and fourth Mondays, through the Get Loud Movement Instagram Live. If you're ever interested in being on the show, DM me on Facebook or on Instagram. I'm JD Stephans. Also, shout out to my friend Alexis Sullivan, who just dropped their single Swallow. If you look on Spotify, then Swallow and then series, it's it's this beautiful song about just the queer experience and her experience. So I fully recommend that song.
Oh yeah, can you say the artist in the song again? You kind of cut out.
Of course. Yeah, her name is Alexis Sullivan, Alexis, and then Sullivan, Sullii. You can find her on Spotify, Apple Music. What is
Oh,
that?
yeah. Awesome.
When you
Josh,
started to cut out, I was like, maybe this is a frenemy.
Ah,
Josh,
Hey,
you have
I was
anything to
talking
say in your
about
laundry?
the show I did.
Well,
With the
No, like there was so much banging. I was like, let me wait a second. Yeah, no, her name is Alexis Sullivan, Alexis Sullivan. The easiest way to find the single is if you go on Spotify and type in swallow, but then put in period. So yeah. So
Perfect. Josh, do you have anything you want to say while you're wandering around in whatever void you're in?
I do. I would like to promote this still sealed copy of American Beauty that Zach Jones left me when he moved out. It's sitting here, and anyway, it's a good movie. I think something.
Yeah,
One
no
of the
problems
guys
with
in
it.
did something, and the movie, more or less. Well, still some problems, I guess. So anyway, it's there.
Aged
Okay.
good.
I'll probably never open it.
Yeah, no,
And,
keep it in the foil where it's always $19.99.
I mean, it's only
Yeah.
gonna it's only gonna
funny.
appreciate
I
in
also
value.
just as just as the universe would have it, I also have a sealed copy of The Usual Suspects sitting somewhere. A bunch of years ago, I thought, you know what? Any Kevin Spacey movie I get, I'm going to keep it in its shrink wrap because one day I think it's going to be funny. And then I thought that it wouldn't be like tragically funny.
You never know.
Yeah.
Perfect. Elsie, is there anything you want to say?
I would like to say a few things.
I thought you might.
No, here's what I want to say is because Nick, you put a lot of work into doing these different rankings, and then and you'll be like, and this time I sorted the shows by this metric or that metric. And I think you should sort the longest episodes and see how many of them have both Josh and myself.
That is something I should check. That's
a new data format for you to put out there.
I'm actually curious if I'm also a common denominator in that.
You have been on a couple of real long ones. One of them we'll never know the exact length of.
Oh yeah, the lost
episode.
Finally, our winner, Amma, do you have anything you would like to tell people?
I do. I run an online show the second Wednesday of every month called Pantry Raid Comedy on Comedy Hub. So comedians get to come on, do sets, and then talk about their food takes. So if you have a food you love, a food you hate, food you think is overrated, food combinations, things like that. So you could do that every second Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Comedy Hub. We have a good time. Roll through.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, thank you all for being here. Once again, Amma Marfo, Josh Pick, JD Stevens, LC Clark. I'm Nick Martucci. You can find me on all social media at Blundering Idiom. Find the show on Facebook, search Inappropriate Movie Database, or click the link in the description of the video. Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. We do this show 2 times a week, Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel that you're watching. So like, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff. We're coming back. We're doing 1 week, and then I'm taking a week off of this show because I think I deserve it after a year and a half of doing it. I love this show, but I feel like I should do comedy. So quick promotion to me. If you're running any shows between the 18th and the 24th of September, I'm not doing this show and would love to do your show. So let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for